So, Nick Wright has some very controversial tier lists this week. And that might be the biggest understatement I've ever heard. I will definitely give him credit because most analysts are really just either hate the Bengals or they're just very plain with their tier list. They don't go too crazy or extra. Keep everything very simple, very, normal. Let's break this down. So he says, can win the Super Bowl. He does say in here that when the Bengals are healthy and 100%, they can win the Super Bowl. And obviously he also said the Rams as well. When they get Puka 100%, they get 100% on, what's his name, Cooper Kupp, 100% on Stafford, 100% on everybody. They can win the Super Bowl as well. That's very controversial for both of us because, again, people love more than anything in this world to hate on us. They love to trash on us and say we can't do anything and that we're an awful team. So, talking good about us is already controversial. Okay, the Rams, I don't know if I agree with that 100%. I don't know if they can win the Super Bowl right now. Even 100% healthy, I think the Rams still need some help. Losing Aaron Donald this offseason, last offseason, was definitely not very helpful for them. And I feel like that was definitely a loss that they have not been able to replicate yet. But okay. Can't win the Super Bowl and you put the Pittsburgh Steelers in there. My mans. This is why, Nick Wright, we're in the same wavelength, buddy. I said this before, I don't think the Ravens or the Steelers can win the Super Bowl. I think that, realistically speaking, the Ravens could go on a playoff run. I don't know if I say the Steelers would. Steelers might be one and done, or they might win, or they might just be done. Like they get there, get there, and they might win the wild card, and be done, or they might just lose the wild card. I don't think they can win the Super Bowl at all. Who's in charge? Man, the Colts. Here's what I'll say about the Colts, again, because now they're going back to Anthony Richardson. So, they had Anthony Richardson. Guy said he was too tired. He took himself out of the game. Whole entire problem, they benched him. They said, you're done, buddy. We're not dealing with this. Then Joe Flacco plays last week, and he does not look that good against the Vikings. So now Flacco's benched. So now it's Richardson's job again. Man. They're just doing whatever. And the Cowboys, who's in charge is Jerry Jones. And that's the problem. I dislike the Cowboys, but I feel bad for Cowboys fans. And that's crazy to say because they live on the History Channel. But I feel bad for them because Jerry Jones is ruining that team. 1,000%. Facing elimination, the Jets and the Dolphins. Yeah. The Jets are a team that, looking back after this year, I guess looking toward the future, that's going to be a team that everyone needs to just look at. Like, whenever in the history books we talk about a team that even if they have everything, they can't win. Like, the Dream Team 2.0, Dream Team 1.0 was horrendously bad. That Jets squad, man, talk about, just did not live up to expectations completely. Sneaky impressive, the Falcons and the Chargers. I agree with that. Depends on the day. I agree with that. Crowned too early. Yeah, now Stephon Diggs out for the season doesn't help, and Tank Dell has dealt with injuries for the Texans. Yeah, they're kind of going through it. And then the Eagles... Oh, sorry, the Eagles, my bad. The Packers... They also have an issue with their quarterback and injuries. Although last week, the biggest problem was no one could catch the football. And if you can't catch the football, you're not going to be successful. Awesome, but with a fatal flaw. A fatal flaw. Yeah, that defense, man. That defense for the Ravens is their biggest issue. That's going to really end up hurting every single time. Not scary might go 20-0. I don't think the Chiefs will go 20-0, I'll be honest with you. Fully bought in. I think the Lions are the freaking unstoppable team. That's the team that you got to be scared about. in all honesty, the Lions might win the Super Bowl this year. It's very, very possible that that happens. They are a very, very dangerous team. And I don't think people realize how good they are. And then they just got Zarius Smith. They did what most successful teams have done in the past. And most successful teams do. They realized they were really good. Obviously, they lost Hutch. So they said, we need to get better. And they got better. And they just continue to improve. And that's what successful teams do. And shout out to them for that, because they are even better than they were a week ago. And that's scary to say, because they were already absolutely amazing a week ago. I'm good with his I'm good with his tier list. I think, again, as always, that face, man, come on. That face is that's an interesting look right there. But for the most part, yeah, I'll give his tier list an absolute dub. Tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. See you guys in the next one.